Okay, I welcome you to this short video where we want to look at the concept of functions. So the question number 1 here says, the functions f and g are defined by f of x equal to the fraction we have x plus 3 divided by 2, comma, then g of x we have 1 minus 2x. Find the first part A, f inverse of x. So how can we find the inverse of the function as the first part of the question? So what we are required to do is that we are going to get this expression here, except where we have f of x, we are going to substitute by y. So what we are saying is that the function now becomes y equal to, open the brackets, x plus 3, close bracket, over 2. So after doing this, we are now going to make x the subject of the formula, because as it is, y is the subject of the formula. And because this is a fraction, we are also going to make this one as a fraction, and then we do cross multiplication. So 1 is going to multiply everything that we have in the brackets. So we are going to have 1 times x plus 3, the same as x plus 3, which shall be equal to 2 times y, we get 2y. Okay? And then our interest, remember, is x to be made as the subject of the formula. So from there, we are going to say x is equal to 2y, then the additive inverse of positive 3 is negative 3. Or simply say we take positive 3, the other side it becomes negative. Okay, so after doing this, we've already made the f inverse of x. So we shall now simply, where there is x, we replace by this. So we are going to say f inverse of x is equal to, so 2, where there is x, we put x, where there is y, so we put x, minus 3. So this is the inverse of f inverse of x. As simple as that. Okay, coming to the second part, we want to find gf of x. So as we can see, in the function that we want to come up with, we have two functions, which is a composite. So gf combined. So what are we going to do? We are going to get the function of f, and whatever we have for f, we are going to put in the function for g. So simply say this is equal to, so the first part is g, and we have, for part g, we have 1 minus 2x. So now where there is x is where we are going to put this part here for f of x. So where there is f, we are saying open the brackets and we substitute. So we substitute this or expression for x plus 3 over 2 coming from the f of x part. Okay? And then we can simplify. So this is going to come to, we can say that this 2 and that one can divide. We are going to have 1 minus whatever remains, we are going to multiply by this negative. So it is negative times x, we have negative x, then negative times positive 3, we are going to have negative 3, of which we can simplify to 1, then minus 3, minus x. So this is going to give us negative 2, negative x. Okay, so in short, this is the solution to g f of x. As simple as that. Okay, we go to the last part, and the last part says we need to find, that is for part C, gf of negative 7. So gf, already we have the gf of x. So finding gf of negative 7, we simply get this function for gfx, and then our x in this case is negative 7. So this is equal to negative 2 minus, so where we have x, we are going to put negative 7. So this now comes to negative 2, negative times positive, sorry, negative times negative, we get positive 7. So this is going to simplify to -2 plus 7, different signs. We simply we subtract the numbers and get the sign from the bigger number. So when we subtract, we are going to have +5. So that is the solution to part C. I'll see you in the next one.